Good afternoon. Any doubt regarding previous discussion? So last time we have discussed, once again let us go through major terms, terminologies, different types of outdoor lighting schemes. Okay. Then we have seen some terminologies related to street lighting, visual performance, visual comfort, contrast, glare, field vision, uniformity ratio, visual acuity, overall uniformity and overall uniformity ratio. And we have seen some comparison between the indoor and outdoor lighting. Then we have discussed some major points regarding the street light design, distance between pole, luminous intensity, height of lamp, all crossings, turns, illumination at turns, height of illumination fittings, nature of load, fuse unit, then safe distance of fixing the fuse unit and switches, switch time, maybe auto or maybe manual, treatments running when overhead distribution is there, neutral conductor. So all these are the requirements we have seen. Then we have seen road objectives of the road or street lighting, that is to improve the visibility, facilitate the traffic, pedestrians, reduction in the night accidents, prevention of crime. It is additional help to the police, enhancement of appearance of the roads in the night during of the city, and promotion of business working hours in industries. Because of if you have good illumination and all the, you may run your industries 24/7 in 3 shifts. It helps driver. Like a driver needs to obtain driving, that is it is an aid for the driving. So many parameters we were having, additional objectives of this particular street lighting or road lighting. So with this we have some basic requirements. There should not be glare, there should not be any clear visibility up to 40 meters from the person or from the particular driver. Object reflection must be there. Location of lamps, type, surface, road light distribution depends upon the type of load. Road and background, that is to be illuminated against the object. Objects are viewed by contrast. You can use less lamp power with high illumination for reduction in the what we can say energy consumption and boost the energy conservation. Then you may have the lamps, less power lamp that distinct the objects. Distinct the object means maybe substance and object, what we can say. Then clarity on road, it is also important. So all these things we have discussed. These are very common as far as the design of any street light or system is concerned, outdoor lighting is concerned. Then principles used in street lighting, diffusion principles, specular reflection type street light schemes. Then we have seen the arrangement of the lamps on street roadside. Class A installation, that is lumens per square meter 30. Suburban streets 4 to 5 lux. Average 18 to 15 lux. On an average, we need 18 to 15 lux. Normally, the illumination level should not less than 8. Mercury vapor lamps, sodium vapor lamps earlier were suited for the street light purposes. Now we have seen various lamps, LED lamps especially, they are suitable for the street light purpose. And we are now, though here it is mentioned that mercury vapor and sodium vapor. Now this high pressure sodium vapor 250 watt around, 150 watt around. Now we are replacing all those by LED lights of 60 watt, 45 watt, 90 watts like this. So lot of conservation is there. Then next part of today's discussion, that is classification of road, that road situation and arrangement of street lights. So number one, that is a single sided arrangement that we have discussed. The picture is shown over here. This is a road. People are still not aware of the time. So this is one side lamp post is provided. This is lamp provided. This is the width of the road. So you may have one-sided arrangement when the width of road particularly or carriage is equal to or less than the mounting height. म्हणजे साधारणतः जी लॅम्पची हाईट आहे, लॅम्प माउंटिंग हाईट फ्रॉम ग्राउंड जेवढी आहे तेवढी जर रोडची विड्थ वगैरे असेल तर यू कॅन हॅव सिंगल साइडेड लॅम्प प्रोव्हिजन दॅट यू कॅन डू दिस. ओके, सो 9 फूट समजा लॅम्पची उंची आहे आणि 9 फूट रस्ता असेल तर दॅट इज ओके. सो लाईक दिस इज द थंब रूल. सिंगल साइडेड arrangement of lamp it is done. We can explain with the help of particularly this diagram, like single side arrangement of the lamp along with lamp post. Then staggered arrangement. So staggered arrangement means in this particular luminaries are located on either side of the carrierways in zigzag manner or in zigzag formation. So it is employed when width of carriageways is greater than that of mounting height but not exceeding 1.6 times the mounting height of the lamp post. If you have a lamp post 9 feet and if you have the road width is more than means carriageways means actual the road that is used for traffic for carriage. Okay, so carriageways width म्हणजे तुम्ही लॅम्प जो आहे particularly the width of carriageways and lamp post लाईटच्या खांबाची लांब उंची. if it is suppose normally it is 9 feet, in some of the cases lamp post is 9 feet, 11 feet like this. So normally we use 9 feet. So if it is more than the road width is more than the lamp post height, then you can have the arrangement like this, staggered arrangement. It is done, and there is again limit that you can have stagger means you can have zigzag formation. Zigzag formation means you are having one lamp post over here, after 30 meters another post on another side, opposite side at 30 meters. Then you may have third on this side, fourth on this side. Okay, so are you able to understand this what I am saying? You are having both side lamps are posted. Means lamp posting is actually fixed. These poles are fixed, and particularly the arrangement is zigzag. So that is called as a stagger arrangement. And what happens in this particular, that you will fulfill your requirement of uniform illumination as well as this is a good, but particular arrangement is as per this standard. Now we cannot say exactly, here we have seen it is 1.6 times the height of the lamp, mounting height of the lamp. Means suppose you are having 6 feet road, 6 feet into 1.6, or 9 feet road, 9 into 1.6. So like this, maximum road length, road width, that is 1.6 times, up to 1.6 times of the mounting height of the lamp or lamp post, particularly height of the lamp post. If you have, then you can have this arrangement that you can employ. Then opposite side arrangement, this is also when the width of carriageway exceeds 1.5. Here we have seen 1.6. Then you can have the provision of lamp. But Ithekasai, you can see here it is a zigzag, means one. Then next will be on another side at 30 meters, not exactly opposite. But here you are having both sides. You are having the another lamp exactly opposite. So illumination, see, here you are having the illumination. This is what the spectrum, also spectrum shown by dotted line, that is actually the area under illumination. So here you are having, this is area under illumination of this lamp, this is area under illumination of this lamp, and this is a common. This is common. So normally glare appears over here. So the arrangement should such that whatever the illumination level at this particular point, and this particular point must be equal as far as possible. Similarly, here you are having the opposite lamp post, that another street light lamps are provided on both sides. Poles are erected on both sides, but the pole arrangement is exactly opposite to each other. म्हणजे हा इकडे त्याच्या समोर दुसरा. So like this, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like so opposite. So if road width is more than 1.5 times of that of lamp height, or whatever 1.6 times what we have earlier discussed, then you may go for this particular arrangement. Then central verse arrangement, that you are having road is too wide and having divider provided, then you can have the, because of you need protection for your lamp post. So normally on divider this provision it is done. So central arrangement it is done. It is used the width of particular carriageways that does not exceed the mounting height, and road is lined with trees on either side. That is also the provision. So normally what happens, this either side, here you are having the provision of trees. Here also there may be a provision of trees on either side of the road. Here also you are having the provision of trees on either side. Suppose and road is a little bit more wide. So normally by just doing this opposite arrangement, or by doing this zigzag arrangement, or by doing this single, you may have this provision that at center place you are having the divider already provided, and you don't have, you are having these trees provided on opposite side. So lamp post, if you have in these trees, you may not have the sufficient illumination on the surface of the road. So lamp post or lamp poles are fixed on center. So that is what called as a central verse arrangement, and lamps are provided opposite to each other, fixed opposite to each other on this lamp pole. Then suspended and transverse. So this is especially, you may have, you don't have any post provided, any lamp pole provided. This is suspended arrangement you can have, where you are having the span wire, transverse span wire, latrine are arranged just above the lane. This is actually costly system and normally not used, but in case of you may have the tunnels. If your road is going through the tunnel, you are doing such type of arrangement. So that is provided. Okay. Then this catenary suspension. So whatever the latrine arrangement, that is what you are having the suspension lamps. So situated along with the axis of the motorway. म्हणजे तुमचा जो मोटरवेची ॲक्सिस आहे, motorway supported by the columns at different positions, and you are having these lamps provided. The columns are facing around 50 to 80 meter. Mounting height is 5 to 10 meter, depends upon the traffic over there. But normally it is as per the required. This is not the general provision, it is done. Earlier all four are general provisions done.